We got a full house today.
Hey, yo.
Thank God. Been some time. We couldn't even get a nighttime one to work last week.
I'm
It's so
Uncle
crazy.
Joey in the full house.
Yes.
No, I'm Dave Coulier. He got to bang Alanis Morissette in the theater, so.
I actually had somebody write in this past week to me personally and say, like, hey, are you going to do any more Nerd Rage top fives? And I was like, well, it's super complicated now because
It's been a while.
Chris is never around and Farrell has no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Yep.
Hey.
So, like,
But he has a Fresca today.
I guess he can just say Fans Toys 5 times.
You know what? He could do some research. It doesn't have to be his. It could be his recent opinion.
Yeah.
And it might actually add a layer of comedy to the whole bit.
It might.
I can use a Google.
Yeah, just Google the shit.
Maybe I'll just
man.
chat GPT.
Yeah.
Kill some more
Did you
water.
know that?
Kill some more
did
water.
you know that Google is having problems with their ad revenue from searching now because of ChatGPT?
Good.
That's what I do to fix problems. Is I just ask Copilot or.
Well, I was kind of thinking about that when, I think I even mentioned it a bit last week when you had talked about, AI causing the 3 bottles. And I was like, but like, when I Google shit, the AI response comes up whether that's what I want or
you
not.
Can turn that. I mean, if you're running Windows 11 on any of your computers, it's got AI baked into it. You can go in and turn it off, but
Well, there's also
Just Google results has
give me the robot
there's a lot of
overlord.
conflating of like AI.
Could it be any worse than what we have?
Well, no, but he was making a thing that like every time that you type into AI, it takes 3 bottles of water. So like you're
sweet.
actively ruining the environment. But
3 bottles of
hey,
water.
the ozone's closing. What more do you want? You know what I mean? Give and take.
Just because the company says it's built with AI doesn't mean it's actually AI going to
too.
the
if you-
server farms where it's causing that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Fuck them, that's what.
I'm only going to believe the ones that are inconvenient for me.
That helps. That helps.
So, Chris, being as though you've been away the longest, how has your nerd week
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
without a dope rhyme to step to?
That's it.
Is that rap music?
It is indeed.
Ah.
Or as Hannon calls it, gangster rap.
That's because it's all gangster rap?
Yes.
it's all
because
gangster.
because the content of it doesn't matter.
So,
I'm not sure he likes their tones.
so Common's third album is a
Gangster
gangster.
rap.
Wow. Okay.
Bone Thugs?
The gangster. Well,
Well,
yeah.
that is. Hey, they're
But that's
actually
not what you think of normally, the sound of it.
Yeah.
Bones coming to Baltimore.
Are they really?
Yeah,
As a conglomerate? I'm very familiar.
They show
I'm very
they show
familiar.
four. They show 4 of them on the poster.
Wow. I had to take a look.
I would
That
be interested to go to that.
But if Busy's not there, I'm out.
He's busy.
Well, here's the deal.
That would be the name.
Here would be my guess about a Bone concert.
Okay.
You get what you get when you get there. Because if somebody did something dumb, I would hope by now they've got their shit together in some capacity.
I would hope so too, but he's
50-year-old
always kind
man.
of been the wild card of like the old dirty bastard in the sense of like you just never know if he's going to show up or carry his side of the weight of the crew, as
Yeah.
it were. Spinning the strip, put him up.
So let's see.
Yeah, it's good.
The last time I was here was October 17th. Jeez. It has been, this is my monthly stop. So we tried to do a nighttime after dark, but I was in Tampa last week. But let me just start. My birthday was on November 6th.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I worked on dioramas for 14 hours.
Yes.
That does sound like a happy birthday.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Legion's Con and my birthday are first cousins now, so it's like, well, maybe I should just move my birthday to like September 6th or something.
You should.
Officially.
Why not?
So we built
Kids are picking everything else for themselves these days. You
They
might as well
are.
pick your birthday.
a ton of stuff to take to Legion's Con, including the new piece I showed you guys today. The,
Looks good.
The KPX 01 heavy bulkhead module.
Nice.
So Mason said, is there an HBN? Is there something dirty about that? I was like, I named it before I thought of the HBN. So I don't know. If anybody has suggestions what HBN could stand for, that's dirty or perverted or
let's see.
The N is going to be the hard part.
Yeah, Hotbox Network.
Hotbox Network. It's the expansion of Crashbox. It's the Hotbox
for your cubes of your DTOFs.
See, there it is, the Hotbox Network. Let me go ahead and buy that URL. So I was here for the Halloween party.
You were.
That was a blast. Unfortunately, Kelly didn't come.
Yeah,
but
what a bummer.
I was Borat.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yep,
It was.
good.
It was. No, I didn't. I will tell you, all things considered, this was the lowest energy costume that I've done ever, because I literally I ordered the kit with the wig and came with the wig, glasses, a horrible mustache, and the green thong swimsuit over the shoulders, which I just brought. And I had a gray suit. And literally that morning, Brian had come over Friday night. We went to Goodwill, and I'm like, all right, I need some sort of like 90s looking Tommy Hilfiger striped shirt and a yellow tie. And like Brian's like, here's a shirt, it'll fit. They had a surprising number of yellow ties at the Goodwill. But yeah, so that was fun. Came back over here for Halloween. Mm-hmm. And my back was trash because I was in the middle of this big run for everything. So we go to Brian actually came back the next weekend as well, because we didn't have our load ready for him to haul.
Hey yo,
because Brian hauls load for us.
To where?
So he brings it to Legion's Con because we can't fit it all in our vehicle. And normally we do. It seems was a Halloween party a week earlier than it normally is.
No,
or maybe
not this
Legion's
time.
Con's a week. Something was off time wise, and we just weren't ready to. We didn't have everything finished, so he came back and took the load for us. Jesus. Brian loves carrying
the mule.
Heavy load. He is the mule.
We love saying this today, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
He's muled for me before.
He's quite the muler.
Mm-hmm. He's Ferris Mueller's day off.
That's right.
Takes everybody's loads.
Hey, come on now,
Ferris Mueller.
Ferris Mueller. This is the. I don't remember how many Legion's Con. I've been to every one that has been held. The first one was literally just like some friends in a supply closet. Like, it was tiny, right? So
hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure this is recording right now.
I'll laugh at
no,
my
no,
jokes.
it's good. It's good.
Okay.
We're good.
But would you guys laugh at my jokes again if
The recording wasn't good.
Remember it. So we get set up Friday night. We've had the same spot for 3 years, which is nice. We have 2 tables on the so we basically have a whole end cap of a row.
Okay.
That faces a very heavy traffic door.
Okay.
And we get set up, and I'm always super anxious about the way we do it, and it never looks the way I have in my head. I've actually come up with some new ways to display things. I'm going to build some bases to put stuff on, because I really wanted to just highlight everything individually. It didn't come out quite the way I wanted, but I really want to drink my water, but there's a cat sitting on it.
He's taking a
But at the end of the day, it looked good and was functional. So
Good.
And we've kind of baked in this tradition. So Brian's there, and Kelly and I, normally just the 3 of us setting up, and we always, it's the only person that checks on me every day for potential spam. There's a diner whose name I don't know that we always go to the same diner and get diner for breakfast or whatever for dinner that night. I crashed out pretty early that night.
Crash out.
I crash boxed out pretty early that night. We get up the next morning, and it's pretty slow starting off, and there's a reason for that. Because apparently the main thing people want to do at this show is stand in line. Because there was and this is a hard topic, but the people who put on this convention, the 4 horsemen, the reason we're
Pestilence,
all there,
war.
they've already made all 4 of the figures, so now they're doing fish people. What do you do after the 4 horsemen?
Fish people.
Fish. I actually bought one of them. It's really cool.
Is it Star Wars?
It's like a medieval.
Because there's a lot of fish people in that.
So they started a line. That's true. They started a line called Mythic Legions that we jokingly refer to as cystic lesions, but it's like kind of fantasy themed knights and goblins and orcs and dragons.
Think expanded He-Man without calling it He-Man.
Oh,
and without guns.
Right. Right. Well, except now they have a subline called Cosmic Legions, which is all space people,
Sci-fi.
So,
Yeah.
They have guns?
They
Yes.
do. They have lots of guns.
Okay, cool.
Are you bringing any guns with you?
But yeah, it's elves and the like.
I like elves.
Yeah. So the
Dwarves.
the fandom for this, just to catch up, Farrell, this company, they worked for McFarlane Toys for years, did a lot of other designs. Very famously, the Motu 2000X line.
Yes.
They designed those figures for Mattel, which was beloved. And then they did a Kickstarter for their own line, and here we are, I think 10 years later, and the line's still thriving. I mean,
Yeah, it has a huge
community,
Yeah,
huge
loyal.
So immediately they have show exclusives, which sure, but
Sure.
they're gonna have show exclusives. And
A red one.
Well,
A blue one.
then they had what they call the Armory Experience,
Okay.
which is they put everything out beforehand this year. Like, hey, here's all the parts, and you basically just pick the parts out, and they give you the parts and give you the package, and then you make your figure, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
They had some super duper limited pieces that sold out like almost immediately. But there were people in lines for hours and hours. And then BBTS was there with their Monster Force line. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Uh-huh.
It's a G.I. Joe scaled. They're doing zombies, and
Okay.
they've done pretty much all that stuff. BBT, I got BBTS Workshop or whatever.
Okay.
They've got a ton, but they had some exclusive. So there was literally a line in front of our booth for people to get to them. Bobby Valla was there, and he had an exclusive as well. So it was just like everybody just waiting in line all day.
But perfect placement for you.
And then there was the actual Four Horsemen room. They put themselves in a separate room, so you could buy, anything they had in stock they had in there. And then they dropped two things, like shock dropped, as we'd say in the sneakers. They didn't tell anybody. It's just, here it is. So it was this koi fish character that I actually bought one of because it was so fucking cool. And then
What would he get tattooed on him?
I know, right? It's a white dude. White Mike. No, he would get the guy from Malibu's Most Wanted.
Okay, all right,
Jamie
fair enough.
Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy.
So, so everybody was standing in line all day. Oh, the other figure they shock dropped is they do something called Figure Obscura. So they'll do like
Does that mean obscure figure? My Latin's not great.
Oh man. Has he been taking Ginsana or something? Is that what his brain's working?
That's
I don't know what
ginseng, I believe.
Lars putting into his
Shake? Yeah.
Oh, is Laura making her shake every day?
Yeah, every day.
All right. So when the words
Slowly poisoning me.
start slurring, we know what's happening. So the Figure Obscura is they started doing it around like they did the Father Christmas, they did the Jersey Devil, they did.
Oh, okay.
They did
Mothman. Done a Mothman.
I don't know if they've done the Mothman.
Do a Mothman.
I'm sure it's on the list. But they did.
Is that a guy that likes math?
They did an Egyptian themed one, Anubis or something, and
okay.
then they did an additional character for that. I'm
God of Death, Anubis.
Yes.
yeah, it is also the name of a ship in the Expanse.
Doghead. Do you have a doghead?
It's
Jackal.
Anubis.
I love the doghead look
Anubis.
for the Egyptians.
Yeah,
Love
it's a good look.
Yeah,
It's a good
it's
look.
clever play in Stargate as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
cool.
I don't like the show that much. It's kind of corny, but I like the movie.
yeah. The
Did
movie's
I
great.
see there's a new Stargate
I think
series
so.
coming out?
Yeah, just like that. Like I love a good like this secret thing is what caused the thing that you know and love. You know what I mean? Like these alien people that wear these dog helmets is why they worship these like dog people things.
Pyramid
Like,
is a spaceport.
the Ark from Transformers killing the dinosaurs, and I love those sorts of things.
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Yeah,
That's why we don't have any
different.
more
I like that one.
vampires.
Yeah, that's
I
why we
like
don't
that
have-
one less.
That's good.
It is
That's
good.
actually
That movie.
good. You did not like that movie?
Really? It's not bad.
I liked it.
Which one?
Vampire Hunter,
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, it was fuck. I read the book.
What the fuck?
Oh, you get one for that.
Whoa.
This was peak Walking Dead fandom, right? That show had come out and it was fucking amazing. I went and read all the comics, and whoever wrote that did something else. I want to say it was
Was it Pride and Prejudice?
It's-
and
And
Zombies?
zombies.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think it's Mel Brooks' son.
Is it really?
What was he saying?
Well,
Because apparently
that
it
guy,
all lines up like historically, like you can be like, oh yeah, this actually there's room for this.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like
I love it.
Speaking of Abraham
I
Lincoln,
mean, obviously it's not real, right? We know that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a fictional account of historical events. That's the way to describe it. But saying all that to say, I was on the plane this past week and I didn't have anything in mind to watch. I was just scrolling. I'm like, the movie Lincoln with
Just Lincoln.
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yes, because I love Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, what a guy.
And I've actually never seen that. And I started it. I'm like, this is not an airplane movie.
Yeah, how long was your flight?
Well, that was the other problem. I think altogether, I probably would have had about 3 hours in the air, or where I could get
So
to
you
it.
wouldn't have been able to finish the movie.
Yeah, and then I'd have been
Been
like,
close.
damn it. And then when I fly next week, I was like, oh, they took Lincoln off. Damn it.
I had
Spoiler, he dies
17
at the
minutes
end.
left.
Yeah.
What happened?
So
He got domed.
he did. So we overbuilt for this show. We overbuilt that Brian had to take a load back home. Yeah, buddy. As Joey wipes the cream off his lips.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Have you missed me, Farrell? So, that we did sell a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, but we brought way too much.
Yeah.
Which leads me to, if you're listening to this on Patreon on Monday, you can take advantage of the Legion's Leftovers Black Friday sale at CrashboxCustoms.com. All in-stock items are 20% off. Use code INSTOCK20 to save 20% on in-stock items only. Supplies are limited.
Cyber Monday.
And that'll end Tuesday at midnight. So
Nice.
yeah, so that's cool. That we have that. I mean, it kind of just
stuff right now.
works right off. So
Yeah, but that's where you put your fan stories on, Pharaoh.
there you go. We have stuff that work for that. You just turn it sideways. So this is silly. Like, I make all this shit, right? It's CrashboxCustoms.com, sir. Sorry.
All one word.
Wait, is that available? Seriously, is that URL available?
Looks like it.
Fuck, I need to buy it then. I've been trying to buy the Crashbox Instagram. It's some random ass white woman in the Midwest who has not posted since 2018, and I'll message them about once a year. Hey, I just wonder if you want to get rid of this account.
I did. I'm sure there's a lot of accounts out
I
there
don't
that are
know.
just dead people.
I don't know. So this is silly because I make all this stuff. Me and Kelly make it, and I have a lot of hands in it. But one of the first things I sold was one of those the custom painted pieces like I showed you upstairs. And a guy just walks up to me and has $200 in his hand and is like, I want that. I'm like, all right, it's $175. Okay. Do you want the floor? It's $25. Yeah. And he just keeps like trying to hand me the money. I'm like, you're sold. I'm like, that's really fucking cool because I didn't advertise I was going to have those.
Yeah.
It's just the first thing this dude bought when he walked in was one of my pieces.
That's cool.
I've never seen him before, but it's a fun show. I've got a lot of, I would say friends, people I know that I only see there.
Right.
And I bought that fish guy. I bought a blank figure to customize, and I go around to some of the guys that I know, and like they'll custom painted heads or whatever.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal. Like this guy's like how much is these heads? This guy that I've known forever. Oh, they're 25, man. I'm like, okay, cool. I want to get that. He's like, that's 10. I'm like, man, come on. He's like, no, it's 10 for you. I'm like, bro, do you kind of hate that, Bobby?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, but I mean, at a certain point,
Fan price, bro.
but I never
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah,
I never
I don't-
ask
yeah.
for a deal, a hookup.
Yeah, because I
people
want to, if especially if it's something that somebody made, like I want to. I'm choosing part of the reason why I'm buying this is to support you.
Yeah, I want to pay full price.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Bobby, you trying to give me a discount when I was trying to buy shirts before, and I was like, and I just fucking PayPal him the full price.
It's true.
So
It's true. I'm as guilty of it both ways, I guess.
it was a little different this year too because Kelly really struggled with the noise and it's loud in there. So she actually had some earplugs she wore and
Nice.
And I told her like, look, you're on shift work. You're here till 3 at the latest. And about 1:30, she was like, I'm gonna go hang out in the room. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And Kelly has a big bubbly personality she can turn on for these things. And she, that wasn't there. Right. So
How's she doing?
it's a good days and bad days. Yeah, it comes and goes. She's depends on what she has to do that day. I mean, she's still taking care of the appointments and the kids and going to the doctor's appointments and ordering groceries. Like, but there's stuff like she has always taken care of the yard. She's always done the leaves.
Right.
Which, if you know, the leaves only fall in the fall, Bob.
That's
I don't
facts.
know if you know that. I'm gonna have to fucking figure out how to do that because I've never done it. But she like bags them up on the mower and burns them. I just don't know if I have the patience for that.
Just hire, dude.
I thought about just calling somebody.
Yeah,
just letting them get completely
I haven't done
felled.
my fucking yard in like 5 years.
I know. That maybe
You
would.
don't have to
come to-
collect the leaves to burn them. You can burn them in place.
Just set on fire.
Scorch the earth.
What time are you going to be over?
Yo, you don't have HOA.
I'll burn your yard.
You don't have HOA.
I'll burn your yard. No,
Just pave the whole fucking thing.
in the
I did that with my townhouse. I just paved the entire backyard.
And put turf down, then you never have to mow it.
You don't even need turf. Just have it at fucking ground. You can park on there. You don't have to go up that fucking weird fucking driveway you got. Just park on your fucking lawn.
Oh,
which
so
is
now my
concrete.
driveway is weird.
It is.
It's straight though. The straight back. What if it had a 20-degree bend in it at the end that you couldn't see around?
Like to the left or up?
Mine is to the right and up.
Peyronie's disease, anybody? So a couple people I wanted to mention that I saw. Commandant came by, and I feel bad because he came by
funny dude.
almost first thing, and I barely got to interact with him. Also, my man had a really fresh cut, and I didn't recognize him at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was actually, I think, talking to my wife, and I was talking with somebody else, but I was like, damn, that's a fresh cut. So, Inhaled Farts, his toy line, The Brutal Realm. I talked to him a good bit, so shout out to him. And shout out to my, I can't remember your name, dude, and I'm sorry. We used to work together, but now I don't work for that company, but I didn't quit, and he knows who he is. What up, dude?
Copy that.
Good luck with those
Clues.
Yeah, the clues. I think he'll figure it out. So something interesting that happened. Me and Brian were sitting in the booth, and so I make these panels that go on your shelf that you put the diorama on. Mm-hmm. What do you call that thing that you sit on the shelf that I've designed?
I would call it a base.
Yeah.
A base.
Mm-hmm.
What would?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Floor.
Okay.
I think I would go with base or floor.
Okay. So these are the names that they came.
Pedestal?
Pads, panels, plates, mats, platforms.
Mats is inaccurate. Platforms.
And base was not one we heard, but I don't remember which one of us came up with this, but crash pads. But yeah, Kelly just came down to tear down. Sunday's a lot slower.
Right, sure.
I'd say we did.
Because everybody's at church.
Yeah, we did 70% of our business on Saturday. Well, we were New Jersey, so.
Oh, I thought it was in North Carolina for some reason.
No, I went to North Carolina to a show last year, but
Okay.
Is there a football game?
No, it's just that so many people come Saturday because they like standing in line. Because guess what? On Sunday,
Not as many
there
lines.
weren't any lines. Also, half the exclusives were gone. So, let's see what else. So, I'm having computer problems. It's actually my CNCs. So, I have two CNCs. I have the smaller one, which is an X-Carve, and the bigger one, which is a long mill. I have painted myself into a corner because the software I use is called Easel. It's the proprietary software of the Inventables who make the X-Carve, my smaller machine. That's where I first started learning how to do all this shit. That's where all my designs are. It is a shit program by anybody. Like, I think you, in your line of work, Farrell would just giggle at what I'm using. But it works, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this equipment, so who fucking cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, so like
The dilemma now is my controller for my long mill, which is a proprietary controller. I mean, it's not proprietary. Long mill builds it. I think it's what's the step above a Raspberry Pi? You guys know what a Raspberry Pi
an iPhone.
Well, it's
Motherfucker.
so it'll recognize.
Guess what's coming to iPad?
Good luck with that.
The calculator.
So I'm running these machines on old computers with Windows 10 because all it has to do is send the code. That's all I need it to do. So
I have an air-gapped computer that is running Windows.
is that a really skinny girl with
Windows
thigh gap?
Yeah, that little triangle.
Yeah.
Windows ME.
Oh my god!
Wait, was that?
I do have a laptop that still runs XP.
Yeah.
What, is ME before XP?
Oh yeah.
Wait, that's like Windows.
This Millennium. That's 2000.
It's 99 or 2000.
Okay, well, nonetheless.
Because I don't want any updates to the controller.
Yeah. No, I get that. Well,
I get it.
Here's the issue: it's a web-based software.
Oh yeah.
So it's all cloud-based, but it had a driver install, which isn't uncommon. So I installed the driver, and it would recognize. So it's got a button. It says carve, and it's blue if it's not attached, and it's green if it's good to go. You press green, and here comes up your XYZ controls, and it won't fucking move.
So I mean, like, the reason I'm running this super old computer, and I do all of my designs on another computer, and then on a flash drive, I transfer it over because I don't want any Windows updates that may mess with.
No, I get it. I completely understand.
For exactly that reason.
But I'm painting myself into a corner here. But
web-based program, you can't do anything about that.
Let me tell you what I did. So it wouldn't move the axis, any of them at all. So whatever the G code wouldn't send, right? And it's called the G code. Don't worry.
No doubt.
It has nothing to do with juvenile. Speaking of which, did you watch that horrible fucking
Versus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
I did. I'd love to talk about it.
Okay, we can. We can get to it.
All right.
But it was bad. So I was looking, I was trying to figure out, like, they don't make this controller anymore. They moved on to version 2, which does not support my software. So I'm thinking, can I get an Inventables controller that runs their proprietary their software? And I had this thought, and then I told Kelly about it, and she came to me, she's like, why don't you take the controller off the X-Carve and see if the long mill will work with it? And that was a pain in the dick, but it does. But now the X-Carve is belt driven and the long mill is screw driven. So I have to go in and change all the parameters for it to cut. Like the first time I asked it to cut a 3-inch square, and it cut like a 1/4-inch square.
Yeah.
Right. And then the next time I did it, I asked
what's the tolerance of your belt driven one?
What do you mean?
So like, what's the accuracy?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I'm
Close enough.
I'm making toy playsets.
I'm just so like, I have a bigger machine that is screw driven, right? Which is super accurate.
Yeah.
Like 0.01 inches. And then I have another one. I have a Shark, the tabletop one.
Okay.
They're dangerous. Be very careful.
They are.
What about hammerheads?
Shark.
Nobody talks about hammerheads anymore.
So like that one had
The Hammerhead Corvette.
was part belt and part screw. So like the XY was belt and the Z was screw.
So I take the Z is screw on my X-Carve as well as my long mill.
But the issue with the gantry was that
these guys are just glazing, but that's fine.
so the gantry would flex too much because I'm using a higher density plastic that I'm cutting than what it is designed. The machine.
Oh, I'm using XPS foam.
So not super dense.
So yeah, but I will say, out of the two, anytime I've had any sort of variance in size or alignment, it's the long mill, the screw driven one. But it's probably more to do with me fucking up at some point in time.
I don't know. You'd have to look at
I'll be honest. This is the first problem I've had with my CNCs outside of a router going out. That wasn't my fucking fault.
Yeah.
So, and it's wild because I didn't use that fucking machine for like 6 months, and then I started building for this, and I used it like probably like 8 hours a day for a fucking week or two, and then I let it sit for 2 weeks and it fucking stopped working. So I've got, worst case, I'm going to have the big machine because it can do 2-inch material and my little one can't. It can only do 1-inch material. So I'm going to have to get all that figured out. And then like there's an they call it the X controller. There's the X controller. There's one on eBay, the guy, but the note is I plugged it in and it turns on, but I don't know anything past that. This was a storage unit purchase. So he got it at somebody's storage unit. So in my mind, I'm like, it sounds like somebody probably bought a new controller and just stuck that in storage. Because why the fuck would you keep it if it didn't work? It's like a $200 gamble.
Yeah, I mean, like I have extra parts for mine that I ordered when I replaced one part. I'd buy like 2 or 3 of them just because
Wear items and stuff.
And so it's possible that it still works. Because I imagine a lot of people do that when you have to replace like a.
And the other thing is like
motor or something.
I haven't taken this controller apart to see if there's a loose connection or something, or if it's just fried. So that may be my next step after I get it working with the X-Carve controller. Yeah. So that was frustrating. It started on Saturday. I had grand plans, Bobby. I'd gone and bought material. I was going to get, it's like, all right, I'm going to get these machines running, and then I'm going to work on this project and this, that. I ended up just fucking with that, and I was just so disheartened by the end. Mason came downstairs. He's like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Man, I'm just kind of fucking aggravated about everything right now." So
you have to send me the like which controller you're using, and I see if the software that I use will work with it.
Well, there's plenty of other software that I can use these controllers. The problem is my designs are in easel, and I can't export SVGs from easel. I think I can save the G code, so I can save the G code. But that means I have to have it set up exactly, the right way.
That's the problem with the G code is it's already been formatted
for that machine and everything.
Well, and most people don't follow it, and somebody ends up.
Here's what I need. I need someone that can take all of my designs and put them in Illustrator and redraw them essentially. I just don't have. I don't know. Maybe one of my son's girlfriend's going to school for art. I bet you she can trace real good. Sorry,
and that's the problem with using proprietary stuff. That's why I don't like to use Apple.
I watched a couple episodes of this awful show. I don't remember the name of it. It's Kim Kardashian is in it.
Why?
Because I
just hate watch like fucking Pharaoh does. I wanted to watch things with women in it,
but it doesn't matter because I got this great line, and I've actually used this at work. You ready? Bobby, let me invite you to think about that differently. Isn't that fucking great?
It is pretty good.
I would not talk to that person again.
Okay,
I think you asked B for saying something like that.
That's fair. So I went
one of mine I used at one point with 2 people that I was like, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Is are you comfortable with having your views challenged?
That's another one. That's you.
Yeah,
that literally you should have that. You should have business cards and just hand them out. Hey, Bobby Skullface.
Yep. I asked 2 guys.
Do it in bone.
Yeah.
With raised lettering.
I asked 2 guys one time.
Me too.
In so to speak, in the western part of the state.
Were they going to haul a load for you?
I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it ended up being a decent conversation.
In Western Maryland,
ish
are.
Yeah.
There's a point in Western Maryland where you don't know if you're in Maryland or West Virginia, and
that's the barrel.
I've been down some of those hollers for work before, like right on the border. Do we have banjos anymore?
I don't think so. Just
Alabama.
Well, I mean, it had some Alabama tendencies.
The bit down there at the end of the barrel is very mountainous.
It is.
Yeah.
And way back in them woods where the weed plants grow and the bulldogs fight till they can't no more. Went to Tampa last week for work. I basically went down there for a 2-hour meeting, which
well spent, I'm sure.
Of course. Someone I've been challenged to get in front of, like they're just never available or nobody ever knows where they're going to be. And so I worked with one of my other contacts that was there too and be like, hey, can you get me, I know he's going to be here on this particular day. You said you're going to be there. Can we get like 2 hours in the morning and I'll buy him lunch? It's like, yeah, let's see. And we had a meeting, and I will tell you, like, this is, and I was warned, I'm like, this guy is, they didn't say spaz, but they said he's going to be doing 3 things while we're having this meeting. Okay. So I put some sludge together, some metric.
Sure. Do some data.
And honestly, I was a little disappointed in myself because the slides were. I mean, the data was there, but there's nothing fancy about it. I didn't have any notes or anything. And I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of time on it because this guy was on his phone and on his laptop while we were having this meeting, and went like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yep, excuse me, guys." And then he'd step out and take a phone call. The second time he did that, I asked the other guys in the room. I said, "Is this normal for him?" They said, "Oh yeah, this is a great meeting." What the fuck? So. And then they told me, this guy said, listen, more than likely he's going to want to take us to lunch at the mortuary. I'm like, what?
I'm in.
Mortuary? And I'm immediately thinking, is this some like themed restaurant in Tampa that
Right.
It's a country club. Let's just say the decor was very first Happy Gilmore. It was just it was more like a funeral home kind of vibe in there. But it was, it was an older place, but it was very well taken care of. So we had lunch there at the country club. Come to find out, you guys are familiar with Publix grocery store?
Yes.
Oh, love some Publix.
More than Piggly Wiggly?
Actually, Publix is the reason why the Piggly Wiggly went out of business in my town. But,
RIP.
But, hey, progress is a slow process, Bobby.
Were there any women at the country club?
Just the only women I saw were the young ladies that were helping bringing our food. It was a bunch of old white dudes in there, man. So honestly, I guess I've never been to a proper country club for lunch because we just ate lunch and got up and left. Like that's it. Because this company has a membership, and I guess it just charges against it. Huh. So I did my due fucking diligence as a member of the Realm of Collectors and a member of the Greater Bobby Skullface Network. I was able to go visit with our good friend Jordan
Jisk himself.
It is so funny to hear his wife call him
Jordan.
Yeah,
or Jordy.
Like, we were on the porch. We were sitting on the porch outside. We actually saw a SpaceX launch. Like,
oh, really?
Like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, oh, it's probably SpaceX. It's probably a rocket. I'm like, and then he Googled. He's like, oh yeah, that's a so and so. It's a SpaceX Falcon 9 Heavy or whatever. I'm like,
that's crazy.
And I look back and he's like, oh, it's gone. I'm like, oh, this happened a lot. He's like, pretty much. We see him follow him. No, we just
You would still see it if it blew up.
It went to space. But it
through the firmament.
Huh?
The dome that's over us went through it.
I was on End of the Realm last night, and I had to explain to grown ass men what a cuck chair was.
They know.
So yeah.
Like what? What is it?
There's a tab for that.
It's a super cuck move to have somebody explain what a cuck chair is to you when you already know.
Yeah. So Bobby and I are.
How many legs does it have?
Bobby and I are.
Tell me I'm stupid for not knowing this.
You have to identify like. So Bobby and I are in a group chat that has somehow just become the cuck chair chat.
It has.
So a couple of people that travel for a living, we post pictures of our cuck chairs, and yeah, it's ridiculous.
They're nasty. Some of them.
So yeah, I went to Jisk Place, which wow, that's a neighborhood. Holy shit! Mm-hmm. Like the roundabouts. I think I went through 7 roundabouts between the interstate and his house. Oh, here's something weird about that part of the world. There's fucking Cybertrucks everywhere.
Oh, are there?
I think
there's some here.
With it, right,
yeah.
but
which is surprising.
But we're still just like, oh, Cybertruck. Like it's not a Honda Accord. It catches your eyes though. Right. I think in Jisk's neighborhood, from the time I left like the main road to his house, I saw 7.
That's crazy.
They're fucking everywhere. Like everywhere. It's crazy. Remember how when
did you see all of his like live, laugh, love stuff in his house? Like he's got a ton of that shit. Life's an adventure. Ride it. Like all that type of
My favorite part about Jisk's house is, and I called it out, is all the furniture that they have in their living room used to be in his toy room. It's all his Vestas,
right.
Which looks fucking great. And he's got like, I didn't realize he was into the Legos like this, but he's got, I don't know what it is, but it's Modu case looking, but he's got like the Back to the Future all lit up, and what else? He's got the House from Home Alone all lit up, with the light kit on it. Several others. Well, you should ask him sometime for collection pictures. I think that would go a long way. I did tell him his paper backgrounds were trash.
I did a Cribs tour with him, and he
I don't know. He might have moved everything since then. But.
Maybe, but one thing that he didn't move that is in that tour is all the live, laugh, love shit that he. So like he made a point to like mention it at every room that we went through, and he's like, and sometimes life's just a beach, and then I'd zoom out and be the sign right behind him.
I didn't notice that, but I wasn't looking for it either.
Yeah.
But we went and ate some pizza. Rode the golf cart. To the pizza place.
Florida thing to do
in Florida. I needed to backtrack real quick. Speaking of pizza, Legion's Con. It is going to be the new tradition. Oh, what is the name of this fucking place? It's a Italian restaurant,
Jersey.
That Gort.
I'm sure it's good.
It's on the bar stool. Like the wait staff has the bar stool logo and 87 point something on their sleeve.
Right.
Oh my God. I haven't stopped thinking about that pizza since I had it. It's killing me. I want to say it's not the Stadium Inn. It's something like that. It's a very unassuming, kind of out of the way place. And like, there were people wearing turtlenecks and shit in there, a little fancier.
Yeah.
Here we are in our fucking hoodies and shorts.
Yeah.
But it was fucking banging.
Yeah.
And then on Sundays, there's a Irish pub in the hotel, and we always eat there before we go home. So, but not only did I get to see Jisk, I got to see Ricky Ticky Timber.
I saw that.
Ricky Ticky Timber came.
How is he doing?
Hotel. He's doing well. He's doing well. He just, I'm trying to figure out what to do, and
Did you hit him up and just say, "Hey, man, I'm in town"?
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I think I hit him up Monday.
Uh-huh.
Because I had some business dinners, but one of them fell through. I was really trying to navigate the best way to get to everybody, and it ended up working out perfect. So he drove down from Ocala, where he lives, and we hung out in my room and ordered food and fucking watch wrestling and just bullshit, and it was fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, we can go to a restaurant and sit and yell at people, or you can just fucking sit here and be fine. So
that sounds great.
That was fun. The whole shutdown with the pressure on the airports, I somehow fucking missed it. Like that whole period.
Wow.
Like that happened the Friday or the Thursday before I flew home from Nashville. I flew home that Friday and it was fine. But some of my coworkers had some hellacious travel. A lot of people from Legion's Con, like the guy Wade that runs Unparalleled Universe. I did a dio for him, like a Western diorama for a Kickstarter figure he's doing. He told me it took 25 hours to get home to LA.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's rough. So luckily, and then I had 2-hour delay leaving last week, which I booked like an 8 a.m. flight. I figured the earlier flight, the more likely we're going to get off the ground, right? Mm-hmm. I get up at like 4 to get to the airport because I have no idea what I'm walking into, right? This, everybody just started coming back. I didn't know if TSA was going to be a shit show. And all things considered, BWI is a pretty easy airport to get through. But I did see videos of some lines like all the way down the fucking hall.
Yeah.
I literally get through TSA, put all my shit back in my pockets, and walking towards the I don't even know what you call it, the flat escalator.
Yeah.
The moving walkway.
Yeah, and I get a buzz on my phone. Your flight's been delayed by 2 hours. It was a fucking staffing issue for Delta is what it was. And then I did something on the way back that I have never done in my life. I
off in the lavatory?
I definitely have
define a lavatory.
Like on the plane.
Oh, no, not like that. No.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, that hole will suck your dick right off.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You
the
shouldn't
point.
be flushing it while
whole-
you're doing it.
2 tickets, please.
The whole load. The whole load.
But why are you putting your dick in the toilet?
For the suction.
How else am I supposed to do it?
Manually.
How else do you come?
Jeez, man, that's the only reason I fly so much. I overslept and completely missed my fucking flight.
Oh my god!
So it was
One time it wasn't delayed.
It was a 6:30 flight, and I had my alarm set for 4. I blame it on Ricky, although it had nothing to do with him because I went to bed at like 11, and I rolled over and it was 6:30, and I was like, "Your flight is taking off." I'm like, "Fuck!"
Woke Ricky up. You're like, "Get up."
Yeah. Hey, you were farting all night, bro. And well, who are you talking shit to all night? This motherfucker over here. Could you imagine if you were somebody's sleep talking, all they did was just talk shit? Like, man, you kiss my ass, man. Fuck you, man. Just all night. So I called. We have a travel service we use for work, and I called them. They're like, "Can you be there at 8?" And it was like 7. I'm like, "Yep, no shower for me this morning." Threw everything in my. I'd already packed, just put on my clothes, and I made it. You know, I was 2 hours later than I was supposed to, but actually, I ended up getting the exit row aisle on both. I figured I'd be fucked since I was just hopping on an extra flight, and they was like, "Oh, you're in 48B, which is the middle." I'm like, luckily, I got good seats. So that was the end of my travel. I'm going to Nashville next week, so that'll wrap it up. But get the flex button ready. Your boy is about to be titanium. With Marriott, buddy. I didn't even know that tier existed.
They made it just for you.
Well, there's one above this one, unbelievably.
Well, you shouldn't have said it because it's not public knowledge that it exists.
Which, well, it's on my app, so I guess it does. So the cool thing is you get, we're in a lot of cars, but you get 5-star with Hertz, which means you can get better cars. Jalen Hurts, yeah. The guy from the football team that rents cars at airports across the country.
Yeah.
That's him. Stuff I've watched. So I think this finished Task on HBO. I
haven't watched it.
That. Oh my God.
The one with the Hulk in it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Fantastic.
What's it about? In a nutshell, there's a task force formed because there's a missing child, and the original plot of it is these two guys are the garbage men, and they look in the garbage, and they're child.
No. They're finding where the dope houses are.
Oh,
you know, there's a guy, a Mexican guy with head tattoos, sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette, and there's all these chemicals in the bag, right? So they are robbing dope houses, right? Well, they go to rob a dope house, and the exchange hasn't happened yet, and there's people there that aren't supposed to be, and there's a little boy there. So mom and dad get popped, and then they have 12 kilos of fentanyl.
Damn.
That's a lot of fentanyl.
That's like more than a lifetime's worth.
Enough to kill a town.
More than that, a kilo? You can kill the country with a kilo of fentanyl.
And, you know, then they form the task force, and of course it's, you know, government, so there's some corruption, and there's a biker gang involved. Riding through this world. It's fucking fantastic. Great show. I highly recommend it.
Copy that.
I've continued watching this show on HBO called The Chair Company. I know you've probably seen it. It's Tim, is it Robbins, that guy? It's fucking wild. Like,
it's a conspiracy thing, right? He finds a chair company that doesn't. He's like, don't ask what the chairs.
Well, yeah, and it just keeps unraveling, and he gets one step closer, and his wife thinks he's crazy, and he's about to lose his job, and it's like that super uncomfortable comedy, you know, like it's like
probably love it.
Like the tension in it is so awful, and then there's a gag. Yeah. I watched Marvel Zombies.
On the cartoon. It's like what if?
It's animated. Yeah, we don't use the C word.
Of course not.
If there's not a Bugs or a bunny or a Mickey or a mouse, it's not a cartoon. The animated, and I have to say, I love that animation style they do for that. It's fantastic. So, it starts out with girl power. It's like 3 female characters. I'm like,
Farrah's gonna watch this.
I just don't know if I can.
Can't wait.
It. So it was. It's Riri Williams, who's Ironheart. It's Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Hawkeye girl.
Yeah.
And one other like B character from one of the Marvel shows.
I think her name is Dumb Bitch.
Two of them get
She-Hulk.
You'll love this, Pharrell. 2 of them get murked in the first episode.
Why not all 3?
Although one of them. But my favorite part of the whole thing is Moon Knight died, so Khonshu found Blade.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Moon Knight Blade.
That's yeah. It's very. Even the people are like, "Who are you, Blade? Why do you look like Moon Knight?" Because of Khonshu. It was.
I would watch that. It's just a show about that.
Yeah. It overall was good. It was satisfying. it wanders pretty far away from the zombie comics, right? It's based in the MCU.
Yeah.
But it told
they
a
had the
good story.
What If MCU with the zombies.
Yeah. So it basically was an expansion of that single episode. I enjoyed it. And then I guess the last thing, actually, I wanted to talk about AEW real quick. They put on their
Great root beer.
full.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Oh,
thing.
you guys haven't?
I got
you
to the
guys
restaurant.
aren't-
They should have restaurants.
Yeah.
So AEW put on their Full Gear pay-per-view this weekend.
Uh-huh.
All the roids.
Oh, you'd think. You know what? That's I've always not liked that name. I always thought it was silly. Full Gear. It doesn't make sense. But it's about fucking steroids.
Yeah,
isn't
gear
it?
roids.
I never put that together. Now it makes sense.
Like all most roided out dudes.
This-
Like the Ultimate Warrior.
This was probably the bloodiest mainstream pay-per-view that I have seen in a very long time. Everybody blood like us. I mean, it was crazy how many
Ripping
people
and
bled.
tearing.
Yeah, and then 2 weeks before that, they did their Blood and Guts show, which is a double ring, double cage, 6 people on each team,
It's like a circus.
bloodbath. And they did a women's version for the first time.
Oh, then the
Bro.
periods? Perfect.
I've thought about that as a gimmick, like
Yeah.
period match.
So they're all in the periods.
Yeah, I would love it.
They're
Gross.
They're just arguing with each other.
No, but there's
Being generally disagreeable.
everybody wears white, and there's no, you can't wear any sort of you just got to let it go.
Oh,
let
my
it
God.
go.
This reminds me of something ridiculous in high school, in military boarding school. So this girl was crazy.
Wait, there were girls at military boarding?
Yeah, we're separate dorms. Oh. But it was a co-ed school. So this fucking, oh my God, I just have flashbacks. This girl stuck her hand in her pants, brought it back up, and put one finger under each eye and made war paint
Hang on, what was
with
the
a fucking period blood.
But what was the occasion?
I don't remember.
I mean, was there a fight? Was there a fight coming?
It was because
I'm about to fight a
No, it was
bitch,
some
and she
argument or
pulls
some
that
shit.
move out?
Biology.
But because of that, everything else before that is completely wiped from memory.
Oh yeah,
She
so
was like,
she okay,
and,
she was
and we were just like, whoa.
so she did it as in a she was posturing for battle.
I mean, that
Kind of respect it from
I
that point of
do.
view.
Aside from
I
being
can't believe I just
well-adjusted,
fucking
what else can you
completely
tell me
never
about her?
thought about that for like 20 fucking years. Jesus. What can you imagine seeing that? None of us knew how to react. Everyone was just like
No.
speechless.
Yeah, I would be speechless. In disgust.
Fucking weird, period blood war paint.
The
She was
highlight,
ready.
the highlight of the
You
night.
want
for
to
me-
fuck with someone like that?
No, you don't. I would if she weighed 100 pounds and she was trying to physically assault me, and she did that. I'm probably just going to
You
run.
just hit her.
It's over.
Fair, that's fair.
It's not hard.
Why not?
She's 100 pounds.
But why is it not hard?
You just hit her once.
What else you got? What else you got? Let's drop the period blood.
You're missing me. I did want
Bobby
to
doesn't like
say
period blood. You don't. Have,
Samoa Joe won the AEW World Championship. He wrestled for me. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, he looks in rough shape there.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath.
Bit the worse
entire
for
show.
wear.
It was a bloodbath. I had a work colleague contact me and said, "You're the only person I know that could possibly help me with this problem." Said, "Okay." So he has a Harley.
You can't get the head back on a cystic lesions.
That's what it is. I said, you have to put the ball in your mouth and hum. What do you want me to do with it?
He has a Harley motorcycle
He has a Harley motorcycle,
Okay.
not a child named Harley or anything like that.
or a Harley Quinn.
And he wants a model of his bike
Okay.
to display with. I'm assuming this is a Harley thing. When you go to dealerships on your bike, you get some like a coin or something from every dealership, and he has a display. Well, his particular bike does not have a model, so I am currently chopping up 3 Maisto fucking 12 scale bike models to make one bike.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's interesting the way that they've done that. The last thing I have is I watched movies on a plane.
Uh-huh.
Some movies are great for a plane, and I believe that the new Jurassic Park was a fantastic airplane movie.
More dinosaurs, more mayhem.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
No doubt.
What is this now?
I don't even know the
name.
The ScarJo one.
Or
we'll
6.
just go with that.
5 or 6.
Just the one with Scarlett Johansson in it.
I didn't even know there was one with her.
It just came out like this summer.
And it's already on the planes.
Well, actually, it's a pretty long gap for planes,
Hey yo.
for planes.
and it's actually on Paramount 2 now, I think, or one of the networks. Oh, Landman. Landman is fucking fantastic.
These superheroes are getting out of control.
Landman. You see, Bobby, he can control the dirt. No, Landman on HBO Max. Nope, sorry, Paramount. It's on Paramount. Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay.
Second season just started. Ooh, I have an episode to watch that actually. A landman is who manages oil fields. And that's his job, and it's fucking chaos. There's cartels. There's fucking family drama. There's work drama. It's a fantastic show. I recommend it.
Copy that.
It's the same guy that did Yellowstone did it. So I've never watched Yellowstone. So
Benito.
That's it.
Farrell.
Oh, I got to follow that?
Yeah.
Save it up for a month.
Yeah.
Big loads.
Big hosts all.
So I didn't watch much, but I have some thoughts that I wrote down.
Okay.
Yes.
Deep thoughts.
Any 27-year-old?
Jack Handy.
I listened to the 40-ish minutes that I missed last episode.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In the beginning?
In the beginning. And you were talking about like
Brown nose.
the reason we've been more political. Right.
It's become part of pop culture almost.
Yeah. So I had some weird stuff about that. But so I feel like politics has definitely gotten into pop culture, but it's also like just the idea of politics now, right? Like it from before, I felt like we were just like managing systems and it wasn't interesting. And now it's turned into like virtue signaling and rage baiting and
Characters and
Like wrestling.
It's become
It's very
a
much like
soap
wrestling.
opera.
yeah.
Right, and as opposed to what it used to be in my mind, which is like
Actually governing things?
Yeah, we have to save 1% because this is a little bit more expensive, and like,
Right.
nobody would want to be involved in that.
No one wants to watch that show.
Right, so
That's interesting. I think you're probably right.
yeah,
The stuff that actually matters.
And that adults have to do.
Yes.
but it's weird because in a way you want more people involved in politics,
Right.
right?
But not like this.
But not like this. Right? You've lost the managing of the country,
Yeah.
and it's now just replaced with the soap opera bit.
Yep.
And it's wild. So I went to trivia last night.
Oh, nice. How'd you fare?
Man,
Oh.
I need to go with you to that one time.
Well,
I would,
hold on.
I would be good at it.
Worst experience yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the game?
Was
or
20 was 28 on the team?
She was for a little bit.
Okay.
But I removed her.
Oh, you have the authority to do that?
I just told her I'm done with her.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Oh.
Right. So it was a last minute decision to go.
Okay.
So today I have to finish a project that's getting picked up tomorrow morning at like 9:00 in the morning. So
Right.
after this, I'm going to work until I finish this project. So
Right.
It could be 1:00 in the morning.
Right.
It just has to get done. So then, Wednesday, I have my normal stuff that I do on Wednesdays that turns into, Thanksgiving Day and then Black Friday. So I'm going to be unable to do anything that I really like to do outside of that stuff until Saturday.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to trivia.
Have a night.
Have a night.
Yeah.
Right. So I get there, 5:15, 5:30ish. And the bar is kind of full, right? There's like 5 or 6 spots out of 40 bar seats. Right. So you can get a seat, but you don't really got a lot of options.
Yeah.
So I sit down, I leave a chair to my right and a chair to my left, right? That's open. And then there's one dude over there and an old couple to my left. Feels like it's going to be fine, right? Dude to my right is coughing at an insane volume. It's insane. Every 2 minutes for 90 minutes.
Oh my God.
Outstanding.
I
Right.
don't know how you fucking stayed there for 90 minutes.
So like I'm texting the bartender like, is old Iron Lungs gonna fucking die? Like, can you get him the fuck out of here? And he's like, dude, I don't know. Like this
It's a
is.
health concern, bro.
Right.
I was like, what?
God, that much coughing in public?
It's and he's like, I just got back from Egypt. Like, he's got some sort of fucking camel virus now.
Yeah.
So
Camel virus.
Zombie curse.
Interspecies.
It's a mummy curse, yeah.
there was a pandemic
Crunchy.
years ago from
A bat.
No. People. This is before that one.
Before bats. Wow.
From people drinking camel piss.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah.
it was supposed to have some benefit or something?
Apparently they do it.
Or you're
I don't know.
thirsty in the desert?
I guess.
Oh, okay.
Desperation.
What if
So-
it's the boat?
Necessity is the mother of all invention, they say.
So that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then the old couple over here leaves, and a new guy shows up, and this guy can't hear, can't. So like the bartender has to be like, what do you want on
Right.
your burger? And it's
Right.
like, I'm like, what is happening?
Bizarre
I
world.
think it sounds like you're aging out.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm aging into this. Right?
Maybe you should go to Egypt instead of
So this guy, another guy comes in and sits down between me and the coffer.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Good.
And
Got a little
apparently this
buffer.
guy has a nickname at the bar, and it's Ken the Diabetic Foot Man. Right?
I think that's the name of the episode.
So he comes in and he wants to talk to me. I don't want to talk to him. I maybe have a sign on my back that says, please talk to me.
I mean, you're in public in a bar. That's asking for it.
But I'm looking at my phone, I'm head down, and he's just like speaking at me. And after a while, I'm like, are you talking to me? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, why?
This is while trivia is going on?
No, this is before trivia.
Oh, this is the pregame.
This is just normal happy hour. Trivia starts 7:30. This is like 5:40.
Yep.
So
this is on Mondays.
yeah. So
I need to come with you.
so I get up
We should all go one time.
I'm done.
and I move to the other side of the bar, all the way down at the end.
Uh-huh.
Ken the Diabetic Foot Man is also a smoker. So as he walks past me to go outside to smoke, he goes, "Why'd you leave?" And I just ignored it, right? So the bathroom's downstairs, right? So a couple minutes later, I get up, go downstairs, and I'm taking a piss, and this dude walks in to the urinal next to me, right? And he starts talking to me, and I'm like, it's the same
It's
motherfucker.
Ken the Diabetic Foot Man.
And the Diabetic Foot Man. And so like I finish, go back up, sit down. An hour later, I go back down to the bathroom, and a different dude is having a conversation with me. And I said to him, he's like, oh, like they used to have fucking newspapers in here. And I was like, I don't want to talk to dudes in the bathroom. And he's like, oh, having a bad night. I'm like, yeah, because dudes are talking to me in the bathroom. Like, what the fuck is going on with people?
Oh, the only thing you should say at a urinal is
Tight dick player.
That would be accepted.
no, it's water. One person says water's cold, and the other one says deep too.
Deep too.
That's the only.
I don't understand it, why it was happening.
Yeah, I'm not a big talking while you piss person. Even if we're friends. Like we'll get together again here shortly. Stand by.
I can't wait.
What do we
30
need?
seconds, bro.
A 2-minute break?
Yeah.
You're taking
5
2
at
minutes to
most?
piss. You probably should
Like-
get that scene about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just an awful
People just love you, man.
And maybe I'm becoming a bigger curmudgeon than I normally am.
You know what you should do to make people not talk to you? Start wearing eyeliner.
That would help.
I don't know if that'll help.
Like Chris Gaines. Nobody talks to Chris Gaines.
Dude, have you? I sent you guys one of the video. Have you seen
Yeah.
this conspiracy theory that Garth Brooks is a serial killer?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
think that came from Joe Rogan.
No, it's
No,
your
it's-
mom's house podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Tom Segura's
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
But also, like, I like the breakdown of how bizarre this entire experience was. And no one talks about it.
Yeah,
Except for us, all the time.
Yeah.
it got so bad that at his concerts that people were like holding up signs like "Hey Garth, where are the bodies?" and stuff like that. That they started confiscating sign making materials.
Yeah, we're the OG Chris Gaines. pod.
Yes.
You know, we should probably say Chris Gaines a whole bunch right now, and Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines, because people might find our Chris Gaines Garth Brooks podcast called Nerd Rage Radio about Chris Gaines and Garth Brooks and the murders.
There used to be
Keywords, buddy.
There used to be some keyword back in the day that was like that would like put you on some list in media. It was like
Moist.
post 9/11 or something. I forget what it was. It was like glassware or something, but I forget what it was. It was like a signal word used to get joked about.
So
Yeah,
we're-
so I
no pissing at trivia.
I mean, you go out to public and people are talking to you. That's on you, Farrell. I'm victim blaming.
What about a cat? What about a catheter?
I mean I would try.
Not
anything
even
to
in public. You're going specifically to a social environment and you don't want to socialize. That's on you.
No, I don't think so.
Bars are known for people to just randomly talk to you, and that's why I don't go to them anymore. One of the reasons.
Yeah.
That's why people go to talk to random people, right?
But let's plan a night when
But we all we will know each other and we will want to talk to each other.
Yeah,
Go to a bar.
But like people
Go,
go.
no, I want to go to
the
this trivia event, and
But, like-
the four of us play as a team.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down.
They got crushes there.
Yeah.
What do you win?
Gift cards to the bar.
So you have to go back.
So it would be good for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just give
Just
them.
give you all the.
Oh, I mean,
Assuming we win.
most of the time,
a lot of-
because
it's a lot of-
I know everybody there. You're not supposed to use a gift card that night.
Yeah.
but we do.
It's a lot of information across a lot of different places.
I think
the
the
four of
four
us.
of us would be a great trivia.
Yeah, I mean, so I generally enjoy trivia. I did not enjoy.
Is it
trivia
multiple choice or okay? Good.
No. So
That's too easy.
I stopped playing after
think?
the second round.
What happened?
So she was just,
Oh, 28.
yeah, she would like provide an answer, and I'd be like, do you know this? Or are you guessing? She'd be like, it's just a guess, and I'd be like, well, how confident? She's like, I just guess, and I was like, okay, so like,
So zero confidence.
Could you give
zero
me?
confidence. And then I wouldn't write it down, and it would be right, and she'd be like,
Could you give me an example of some of these questions?
the original Thanksgiving lasted how many days?
Oof.
Four.
Maybe I shouldn't go.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about it.
7,
No,
2,
no,
1,
no.
3.
3.
Three.
He said every
Was
number
that-
other
was
than
that-
3. It was great.
Was that when the Indians caught the pilgrims
Americans.
eating the corpses of their dead comrades? Okay, I didn't know if that began.
So last night's was all Thanksgiving themed,
Jeez, I'm glad we didn't go to that one.
and I
don't want-
I'm not a big holiday person, so
What animal can you
Turkey.
make with your
Now,
hand?
you would've-
Turkey.
You would have enjoyed the Halloween one.
Yeah, probably.
So, and it's just like the Halloween one was like,
Let's
what's
pick-
the most popular costume? You know,
Harley Quinn.
But it depends on the year.
Yeah, it does.
So she was just guessing, and then my normal way that I think about things is like, okay, like what could it be? You know, try to find an answer, an educated guess. But so when I say like, how confident are you? And you say like, oh, I literally just pulled that number out of my ass. Okay, it's still an option, but like I'm not going to give it any weight. And then when it's right, to get like the
Yeah, you didn't know. You don't get to say
Right.
I told you so if you just
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
guessed.
She can
So-
play in her own team. Like, can
right, but I told her when I walked in, I was like, look, I'm having a day, I'm having a week, I'm having a month. I haven't been here in a while. Please don't be annoying. Right? And then immediately she's like, well, my feelings are this. And I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You're doing the thing.
It's exactly the thing that I don't give a shit about. And she's like, my best friend just had a baby. Would you like to see a picture? It's like, I don't know who the fuck that is, and I don't care about their child. Like, why do we like insist on the drivel? Like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm
It's all
about this.
noise.
I'm loving this.
It's all noise. Like, stop.
Yeah. I'm totally down if it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like if I sit next to somebody, I'm like, holy fuck, like, yeah, what's your views on that?
yeah, and I don't mind talking to randos when it's interesting, but
Yes.
when the guy's like,
working hard or hardly working?
so the guy that was trying to talk to me, I was like, are you talking to me? He's like, what do you think I should get on my cheeseburger?
Oh my god.
And I was like, what? And he's like, do you come here often? I was like, I guess. And he's like, what's the best food to eat? And I'm like, I want to die.
Should have just said.
You know what you should
The
AirPods.
oysters are great.
Yeah. So normally I have headphones, but I just left them.
And I mean, you don't even have to play music in them, but people just see them and
Right.
they're like, I'll leave them alone.
And that's normally my
Sometimes, or
go-to.
they just talk to you.
Sometimes, yeah.
My wife gets.
But then I
talked
can just
to,
turn
like-
music on.
Yeah,
Everybody
you-
knows that. And she hates it too. She goes to grocery store. She wears over the ear headphones like what you have on, like
Yeah,
what
so it's
we all
like-
have on. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
But that was the issue. Is just
Yeah.
like it's the noise of other people that I'm like, I don't have any space in my head for it. So let's just not do that.
I mean, it's a loud place anyways, and there's music playing, right? I'm assuming in some capacity.
I mean,
Maybe
there's music, it's
or
not
TV's
loud.
on or something.
That's
There's
indie.
background
But
noise.
there's no TV volume unless it's a football game or something. It's meant to be.
And you need to find a second spot for that purpose. You need multiple spots for multiple purposes.
I do the American Legion.
Okay.
The American Legion, like if you don't talk to people,
Yeah.
they won't talk to you. It's great.
But I guess you wanted to do trivia. That's the problem.
I wanted to do trivia, but I just didn't want the extra bit.
Yeah, let's try to do this on a general trivia night, not themed Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm down.
yeah,
down.
let's plan to do that.
But that's all I got. Is just me hating.
Love it. I fucking love it. I love that I'm not the only one.
We are very similar, Joey.
We are.
Joey?
I finished reading Solo Leveling. Loved it. It was great. I haven't read manga in
Okay.
like a fully like whatchamacall like in one sitting in a long time in a while, and I quite enjoyed it. And I'm thinking about buying equipment to print my own magic cards.
Oh, really? And are you going to design them too?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
cool.
that's the purpose. Like
that
that's,
sounds like a great idea that we could use each other's machines.
yeah. I mean, it's just a business. If you go to Etsy,
So
Like,
is this a UV printer? Is that what you're looking at getting?
no.
I don't know what the equipment is.
Well, it's a nice printer, which Chris already has from work. She has like a brother, some fucking big thing.
brother.
And but like depends on what you want. It's like the papers, a laminator. You can cut shit up by hand, but I wouldn't. I would buy a card cut like a cat.
So yeah, we have a cry cut.
for cutting cards for like a small thing, not a big.
No, I mean
CNC machine.
it takes like
Yeah,
regular
I
size.
was thinking about
paper.
buying
it's 20.
silhouette.
So we have a Cricut, same thing.
Same. Okay.
Yeah, so
maybe-
It's really quiet.
Maybe.
so I always said cry cut.
It's really-
but then
it's really
they call
quiet.
it a Cricut.
It's really quite symbolically.
Yes, but actually very
actually
loud and
kind of
obnoxious and
noisy.
annoying.
Like Kelly's made stickers for the girls over the years, and like we had those Nerd Rage stickers I made that time, and all that was cut out with that machine. So
Oh, that's
what's-
cool.
You know what sucks is buttons aren't a thing anymore.
Buttons.
They're still somewhat a thing for
Oh.
like merchandise, for like marketing.
I have
Yeah.
I have a 2-inch and a 3-inch button press at my house.
Yep.
Of course. I also have a sublimation printer that I have never used, and my wife's used it like twice.
They're kind of
And,
like
and a heat press. So if you guys, I mean,
Enamel pins making.
they're kind of like stickers to me though, where
They're like
you should,
throwaway.
They're throwaway. Like you should never charge someone for a sticker or a button, in my opinion. Like it's because you're giving it as a marketing tool for that to get around to other people.
I'll tell you, I ordered 100 stickers for Legion's Con, and every time I looked, I would just kind of lay them around on the table. Every time I looked, they were fucking gone.
Yeah. People put them on their water bottles and shit. Like it's just
we
free
did, like,
promotion.
it was just a big black square that had the our sci-fi logo and just said the website on it. Fucking gone. Like, normally I have plenty of stickers left over.
People love stickers, man.
I'm out. I have to
People
order-
buy sticker sheets.
Yeah.
Like, I know Chris has a bunch of them for journaling. But yeah, because last week I said I'm done buying magic cards. I'll buy more Final Fantasy stuff when it comes out in a couple of weeks, but that's because I'm buying Final Fantasy stuff. It's not me buying magic stuff. I'm done with that. I'm just gonna.
You're not gonna buy all
buy-
the subsets. How are your two secret teams taking it?
Oh, they're fine. I already asked.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're mostly on the same page as I am. Done with WotC. Done with Hasbro.
We played one night. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I
mean-
I would like to play again sometime.
Fair like that too. Right?
I thought about it. I don't know why. I've just, I guess, wrapping my head. Because I never played
Yeah.
any kind of game like that.
Yeah, me neither.
So just understanding the concept, I've processed it a lot. I think about it all the time for some reason. Just like
It's
the
a
way
fun
it
game.
works.
How are you going to write the powers?
No, so I already have software. For
Hold on. We had an idea.
Oh, the point cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I love it when I'm playing. Did we? So we talked about this. I don't. What's it?
While back.
Skull.
Skullfest, yeah.
Yeah.
Solstice.
So Bobby, I don't know if we even talked. Did we talk about it on here? Basically, it would be a
Adult version of a Magic the Gathering card game.
Yeah, the goal would be to become
like
a
you would
porn
get
star and not get syphilis.
one load.
Or yeah, and then there's
Plus one
loads.
distance.
There's loads, and you roll the dice for your multiplier on the distance. bro.
Like
listen,
consistency.
got her in the eye.
this is gonna happen now.
Yeah.
This is gonna.
I can print it. Yeah. Then
Okay.
you can different porn stars have different powers.
Yeah.
Well, I also have a laminator, but I don't know. It's not the right kind.
You can
of
like
laminator.
play like AIDS scare.
Yes.
I will count it with my condom.
And everybody has. You play that card. Everybody has to roll if you get above a 6 or whatever.
yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. I'm looking.
So you have software.
I have software. That's, I mean, proxying is called proxy.
Does it run on the Windows XP?
No, it runs on. It's a web-based one, but also download from GitHub, like at home version, so it's faster and you don't have
Nice.
to worry about web-based stuff. But I mean, this proxying has been huge for a while now, and it's just getting bigger. A lot of people are just printing their own cards. You can like go on Etsy and find themed decks. You can probably find you can probably type in John Wick Commander deck, and there's probably someone who made a deck with all
I mean,
all
they're
John
not
Wick
like
arts
legal to play or anything, are they?
with each other.
Well, right, but I'm just
Not in
saying, like,
tournaments.
Yeah, not in tournaments. But
Not
like,
official.
But the format I play is not. I'm not into tournaments.
No, I
It's
know,
just
I know.
Fun. So, yeah, I commissioned someone to buy a deck, which should be here tomorrow, off of Solo Loving. As I was saying, I was reading it, loved it. I thought it would work great in Magic. So that's coming tomorrow. And then I was looking into it, and it's not that difficult to print them at home because I enjoy designing. I've been playing with it. So there's software out there built for this, preloaded with all the arts and text of all the cards up to a certain point. They'll update it once in a while in layers. So like you can pull a card, right? And then you can remove the text or remove the frame, remove the border, remove the art. You can replace things. So you can customize, move things around so that it will look like a Magic card.
and I'm sure there's a Pokemon template too, right?
I assume so.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it, but I assume so.
That's kind of cool. The only issue with like creating your own cards would be that if you could make something too powerful.
Oh no, I don't proxy, so I don't change the rules
like
on it.
a- right.
I will change the
A
picture.
Viagra card.
Viagra. For extra.
I'm gonna play
extra,
Viagra.
Extra.
That it extends. You when you roll, you double the number.
Cock ring engaged.
Yeah, cock ring.
For Joey, like
Penis bump.
thumb and ass.
Yes. That's it. Just a thumb. We'll start there.
Boring.
But so I like to change the picture and then change the name.
Boring.
Yeah.
But like I still play by the rules of Magic. It's just like I'm tired of like playing a deck where like as someone has Sonic the Hedgehog and then Sauron, and like it just takes me out of. It's literally it's what it's
seriously,
become, and it takes me out of it.
Zoran Mandami?
Yes, Sauron Mandami with Sauron
He's great.
and
You can
And-
call you
and
can call
Sonic the
and
Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
you can call me a fascist. It's fine.
And the Sonic restaurant.
Everybody knows.
Play Sonic the Restaurant as land, but no. So like, I don't like it because I do like lore. I'm a big story guy. Magic doesn't have lore anymore. Magic lore used to matter, and like whole blocks, like the whole year would be revolved. All the cards would be revolved one story, and it would move on. And now it's just like I said. This coming up year, we have 3 Magic blocks, or 3 Magic sets, and 4 of them are crossover sets. And like Magic lore doesn't really hasn't mattered in like 2 or 3 years.
So why pay him money and just
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I say. You don't want me to care about your universe, then I won't. I'll care about mine because you showed me that with Final Fantasy. I quite enjoyed playing with just Final Fantasy cards. So if I wanted to, I would just proxy cards, make my own cards with.
We should make one
franchise I
of
like.
just people we know.
You can. Just give me enough
So
pictures.
I'll tell you
do
a
it.
funny story. When I was in like the 9th grade, this kid named Tony DeWeese hand drew trading cards for a whole bunch of. I was Chris Pinky Toe and I had my shoes off. Fantastic. I don't know. He gave me that. I wonder.
Yeah, somewhere. So that you can either ask someone to design cards for you and buy it. You can design your own cards and you can have it and print it yourself. Or there are like places that just print cards, like playing cards, like custom playing cards, and you can just give them your file and they'll print it on cards for you. So you can a lot of people do it that way. So you design your Magic cards on this free software, send it to like a playing cards company that does custom cards, and then they'll print out whatever.
Are
want
you
to print out.
telling me that you didn't get the Avatar: The Last Airbender cards that came out?
I
last
didn't.
week?
I liked a lot of cards, but like I'm
kidding. I didn't.
But no,
that's
it's good-
a
it's a
while.
good
I was
set.
just looking
It's a
at.
good
So just so everyone knows, they did the Final Fantasy set. They did a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man did awful, and it was an awful set. Which is unfortunate.
Avatar. Next year we get Ninja Turtles, Marvel superheroes. I'll get the Harry Foot cards out, boys. We're getting the Hobbit, and then Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek and Magic the Gathering, because that makes fucking sense. So I'm done with them.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if they just bring out true
Religion genes.
True romance cards.
There's a lot of those at
You can probably
at
make a-
Ross now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like Lorwyn.
That's a Magic set.
Eclipsed.
That's a
Yeah,
Magic
I mean,
set.
does that interest you, or you just
Not anymore.
Is it just
It
turned
would
you
have.
off?
It would have.
Didn't mean to.
Also, it used to
turn
be
you
like a
off.
whole year would be all Magic lore stuff, and they would have like Universes Beyond, which is the crossover stuff, as like side things you can buy for funsies that aren't like designed to work with the regular cards. So they're not legal to play in like a tournament setting. But starting this past year, they are. So like all these crossovers are. Yeah.
Money is the motive.
So yeah, fuck them. So they'll make less money
That's
from me
fair.
at least.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
I mean, dude, like if Magic fails, Hasbro will die. Like literally.
It's their
Hey,
F-150.
I got my Marvel Legends done.
Yeah. So you're done. It's no. It's. Were you here when I told you there was over 100% of their profit
On Magic or Hasbro?
on Magic?
I mean,
Hasbro makes
it's
negative
cardboard.
money from the other departments sometimes, and Magic makes all the money plus whatever they're losing. So it's over 100% profit at times. 80 to
Yeah.
over 100% of profit for Hasbro is Magic. So
Yeah.
if they fuck
do
Magic,
they own Pokemon also?
No.
That's
they wish.
Okay,
They wouldn't be in trouble
that's
otherwise.
So I was out and about in Frederick the other morning. I had a doctor's appointment and wanted to just run through some places. And I was over there where behind Walmart, where there's a Best Buy back in that little nook.
Yep.
So like I went to Ross and then I walked down to go to the Dollar Tree. And what do I see? A grown ass man
Looking at me.
sitting in a camping chair in front of GameStop.
Waiting for something?
I was waiting.
What was the drop?
I don't,
Call of Duty?
It was cards. It was either Pokemon. It was either a Pokemon or a Magic drop.
Where was I? It was gross. Oh, it's in a Safeway in Mount Airy. There's a Pokemon cart machine.
Yep, there is, and it is. It never has anything in it. Never. It's
Oh, okay.
red box. So
Yeah, it looks like a red box, but it's Pokemon. Well, it's fancier than a red box, but
yeah, it's a really cool machine, but there's never anything. I did watch a guy pull up to the curb one time and buy. I mean, he just had armloads of stuff. He just basically bought it out, and then went back to his car and drove home and
Put it on eBay.
had a heavy load.
Just wondering when the bubble.
Heavy load, Farrell.
Everything's
Gross.
a bubble.
Gross.
After soul leveling, because My Hero Academia is actually in the last season, so I restarted that. Haven't watched it in
Watching?
years. Yeah, watching because they're in the last season now. So I'm thinking by the time I've caught up, that then it'll be all over. Then I could just watch the whole thing because I do quite enjoy that series.
Just real quick on anime, Mason actually he went with his friends and then he took Charlie to the Chainsaw Man movie. that
Yeah.
came out and it's raving about it. Apparently, it's nominated for. It's going to be nominated for an
Animes is
Oscar.
getting more and more
Yeah.
in actual theaters and doing better and better, which I'd love to see because I've been praising anime for my whole life.
They better put something in there because the fucking movies suck.
Yeah, exactly. The anime's better, so fuck them.
It's a very low bar then.
Yep. It's still clearing it. Doesn't matter how high the bar is. If you're clearing it, you're clearing it.
So it used to be the anime movies would be like through Fathom and like it's like they play it 4 times, but
Yeah.
now it seems like they're getting like
no,
the
that's
Chainsaw Man movie is still
like Demon
out.
Castle was like sold out.
We were
Was
looking
that-
at I think it was we were looking to see what was Oscar nominated, right? Mm-hmm. Laura was like looking at this one. She was like,
I haven't looked at that
She,
list.
well, so it hasn't been announced,
Oh,
but it was like predictions. Mm-hmm. And Laura was like, "Oh, it looks like this one. Damn, Spielberg." She started like running off information about it, and I was like, "Well, what's that on?" You know, I'm not interested, but I was like, "What's that on?" And she was like, "What? What? It's not even out."
Well, you released it.
Movies are so bad.
well, here's the deal.
That they're like this one that's coming in a couple weeks.
I've seen a preview.
Probably gonna
It's
be
pretty
good
fucking
enough.
Well, here's what happens. All these art house films. I mean, think about like I use the piano. Remember that movie, The Piano, years ago?
I remember the piano and the pianist.
Well, the piano came out. It used to be. I mean, I don't know if people still do this. I used to go to the movies on Christmas Day that afternoon.
Many people do.
So they would always drop a lot of Oscar nominee
Right.
style art house pieces at that time of the year because it counts.
Yeah, but this one's like next week, I think. But
Oh, okay.
but whatever. Like it was just funny.
I'm just looking at the front runners for Picture of the Year. Like Sinners. I've heard of Sinners.
Yeah.
That's a horror movie.
Yeah, it's Michael B. Jordan.
I liked it, but I think it was overrated.
So Jay Kelly is a movie that's not out yet, but it's Adam Sandler as the second lead behind George Clooney.
Yeah.
Which I love George Clooney, so I'll probably watch.
He's
that.
dreamy.
Still,
I've not heard of the majority of these films. So.
yeah. That's usually the Oscars.
Not since I've been in the,
I haven't heard most of them.
So I agree with you, but it used to be that I would look forward to the list because then I would go and watch the list, and I'd probably like 70 to 80% of them. You know, but like recently I haven't done it probably since 2020.
And back when I was in the film industry, I would always try to watch all of the.
This is when you were at Blockbuster?
Yeah, I was busting in blocks. I was trying. There was one year I don't remember if it was 2007 or 2008, but it was like Michael Clayton was one of them. There Will Be Blood, No Country for Old Men. Those all came out in the same fucking year. There's a couple other just bangers on there. I'm like,
Shit used to be great.
it was.
And now we got
My name is Daniel Plainview.
Yeah, now we got Poop Cruise.
great.
That's what everybody wants.
It's a story about people.
being mildly inconvenient.
Yeah.
Oh, mildly.
And I just ordered another like $3,000 worth of Madra case.
Did you really? Where are you putting them?
That's like almost $4,000. In your office? I mean, not in your office, but you know, what I
In the
mean.
office.
In the office, like your
Where
office.
are the plants? That plants aren't in there anymore.
No, plants are up, a lot of plants upstairs now. There's plants throughout the house, but like
Well, that was like the plant sanctuary after it was.
But now
the,
there's-
the Zorro shrine.
yes, yeah, Zorro's sign will still be there.
Are we still talking about Zoran Mandami?
Oh yeah. The great savior,
The Democratic Socialists.
New York City.
I want someone to smile.
I mean, it
at
couldn't be
me
worse
the
than the
way
last
that
guy.
Trump smiled.
Yeah, but dude, I just love that. Like, real quick, and I want to get back to the Madra case more importantly. But like, just that, like, you know, one's like he's a fucking fascist, the other one's like he's a fucking communist, and then they're taking pictures and kikiing together on the fucking. It's like God, I hate this.
And then
bullshit.
Trump said,
You can. The simple answer is just say yes.
which was actually
Call me a fascist.
funny.
Well, I think he just didn't want to get in that conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
He was trying to put a good spin on it, but
But Joe, I was funny. I saw just the other day. I was telling Pinkerton that I saw a random, like, I don't follow this person or anything, like a random post like hit my Instagram tagging Madra Case for a display that they have bought of Madra Case with Crashbox Customs tagged in it as well.
Nice.
And then Cystic Lesions tagged in it as well for pieces on
I
the
think I know
Crashbox Custom.
who
And
that
then I was like, damn, look at that.
Yep. I started I was chatting with Brian, the owner.
this guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's one of my guys. I believe he's he's somewhere in Asia.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I started, like we were just chatting.
Looks great.
It's like I've been talking to this guy for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Apparently, like he was looking. I was like, because I'm trying to match the height of some of my current stuff, and it's like by millimeter, and I want him to be right. I want him to be
Right.
flush. So he's like, you know, your first order, we started talking in 2018. That's fucking 7 years ago, and I started counting.
Dude, I think they don't give you credit. I think
yeah, I agree.
He does. He gives me a lot of like personally. I mean, with the discounts and like shipping speed and stuff. Like I wouldn't.
Is it
ask him.
still year? I mean, wait time still ridiculous?
Depends on if it's prefab or custom and who has it in stock, because places carry them. I think
Yeah.
Sideshow carries some.
Sideshow, so I noticed-
Speculative Fiction carries some.
There's a company. I have a Batmobile from them. It's called Jazz.
Jazzwares?
Jazz Diorama. No, not Jazzwares. Jazz Dioramas. They started out. They really got like popular. They were doing 6-scale Star Wars like displays, and like they have like injection molding equipment. They have their shit together.
Wow.
But mostly what they do now is 6-scale Batman. They actually have the DC license now, so 6-scale Batman related Like they're doing the Batman Forever car, and it's the group for it is wild. People are like, I was noticing on the
it's too much.
The promo pictures. There's
too
a
much.
7 to 8 inch space between these two bolts, but it appears in scale that yours is going to be closer to 5.
On the inner console, you have red button, yellow button.
So
it's red button, yellow button, red button.
It's
drives,
like that.
It's too much.
Saying all that to
Actually,
saying all that to say, they are working with ModuCase to make a specific case for the cars, and are also, because I think they're in Denmark, they're somewhere up there in that part of Europe, and they're going to become the European distributor for ModuCase. Also,
love it. I love that for Brian. He's a good dude. I've been talking to him. I counted up. I have currently individual units, individual boxes. I have 45 of them. After this order, I'm going to have 54.
You probably
54
have
units.
$20,000 in ModuCases.
I don't think so, because maybe, but like, he's giving me, after the first order and shouting him out on Nerd Rage, and then him getting more business, he's been giving me a steep discount.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you deserve it.
And
But what's the ETA on what you ordered?
I mean, supposed to be like 6 to 10 months
Jesus Christ!
because of freight shipping, like just crate. Because not only is it shipping from overseas, like you have to wait for a container to be full. And then with all the foreign stuff, but it is what it is. I for the price and what you get out of it versus you spending the same money and maybe getting it faster, I don't think you're going to find much better unless you're making it yourself.
I still think that I can make that myself. I mean,
I'm sure you can.
Let's look at that when we leave. Because
it's not hard per se.
Like the Catwoman statues in that case, with the linear rails.
Yeah. You can make that, but it's like,
I'd be interested.
Who's gonna make that at home? Like, am I gonna make that for myself?
Me and Farrell could make them and sell them.
Yeah,
I mean, you're making a space.
It's cut linear rail with connectors.
Making a Space Marine suit.
They wire in the same lights that you can buy on.
Yeah,
well, the lights aren't the big deal.
I know that.
The thing is that it's a ready-made kit. That is all together. You don't have to fucking source shit.
Are you getting custom stuff done, or is it
some
just off the shelf?
Some, because like my cases, some of them are based on regular ones, and then like some have extra heights, and then I have some that are skinnier, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, I like 6 of the 9 units I'm ordering.
Is he a pimp
regular.
describing his flock? Is that what that just was? Mm-hmm. Bigger, smaller, some fridge shaped. People actually are into that.
Yep.
All perfect for Fans Toys.
You're right. Fans Toys is one of the very few Transformers that would display in ModuCase as well.
Yeah.
And we've seen it.
Yeah.
This is the best.
Simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Somebody sampled that recently.
What, Simply the Best?
No, I'm sorry. Best around.
Oh, okay. So that'll be coming sometime next summer, ? Whenever. But yeah, then, because I'm starting to be Starlock. I have boxes that I haven't opened because I don't have, I do have places to put them, but I'm like, wait, let me just not rush it.
Yeah,
I'm leaving
there's a liability there for sure.
Yeah, but I haven't ordered much more. I have the Final Fantasy stuff coming in. It's 4-quarter scales coming in.
No, I just mean in terms of having to move some of that.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a pain in the dick because I'm gonna have to take some
Why
of
are
my.
you gonna involve your dick in it?
I put my dick in a lot of things. Dicks out all the time at home, just flop it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's like the beauty of not having kids and not living with other people is just dicks out all the time.
Yeah.
Dicks out.
I think I
ball
still-
swinging.
I think I still wouldn't. But
What if there's a fire?
I remember times before kids. I definitely put my.
What does that have to do with anything?
Then you have to go outside.
So
But you'll have your dick out.
yeah, but the house is on fire. You think people want to look at my dick out or the house on fire?
Both.
I would.
Both.
I'd be like, hey, that house on fire.
And that guy's is that guy dick out?
I'd be like, yeah, the house on fire.
my
Like,
house
no. His dick's
Is out.
It's just getting a suntan.
Dude, he got that little lesson in school from the fire department and never looked back.
But yeah, so I need these are. I mean, I don't have any more space. This is the last space I have for modular cases, unless I start putting more in the basement.
Yeah.
But I should be enough space for me for everything else is coming. I don't think I'll. If I buy more shit, I'll give you some stuff to take to cons to give away.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So yeah, that's exciting. That's about it.
Okay. I watched Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. with Leia because she's seen them, but she doesn't remember any of them. She loves Chewbacca.
Of course, it's the dog.
Yep, she loves Jabba the Hutt, even the really weird CGI one.
Really?
Yeah, she loves him. And when when Vader says, "No, I am your father," she was like, which was like cool to see. But she's digging it, and I mean, she's not going to become a massive fan or anything, but she's digging it.
Know of it,
and it's fun to watch it with her. So we'll probably continue watching. And I'm not going to do the machete order with her because she doesn't have the sophistication to like put all those pieces together yet. So it'll all be fun regardless how you watch it. But yeah, watching that,
Especially that really cool race.
oh, she'll love it. She'll love it.
That's pod racing.
I'm sure she'll love the. I'm sure she'll love
Sound effects.
the characters,
the fifth 250 different sound effects for the pods because that matters.
the pilots. I'm
Yeah.
sure she'll love the pilots.
The hand foot mouth disease guy. The hand foot feet foot hand.
Saboba.
Yeah, you got him like kind of recently.
Oh yeah, I have a Black Series Saboba. That'd be the one thing that I won't get done from when Magic sinks Hasbro.
I mean, it's gonna be a while, but we'll see.
But I mean, even like the Black Series as a conversation piece, like, I mean, I think I could probably count easily on both hands the amount of Black Series I've bought in the last couple years. They just aren't making the characters that I'm interested in. It's just Vaders and Lukes,
And people with helmets.
Mandos and clones.
I bought the. So what was it? The Skeleton Crew, is that the name of that show they did? The one with Jude Law. There's like a pirate robot in there, like a one-legged.
Of course there is.
I haven't seen
It was $30 to buy this figure, and I'm like, I want it just because I like cool robot figures. I really don't even care the reference, but Target had it at 50% off, and they had like a 25 off toys also. So I got it for like $12. Fantastic figure for $12.
No one-
30.
No one gives a shit enough to buy these things anymore.
Yep.
Like I don't know why they keep making them.
Because they're not making you invest in the characters. Because the
Yeah.
characters are shallow and disposable.
And toys
Kinda
just aren't
like people.
that popular. Yeah, same. I agree. But toys aren't that popular anymore. I don't see people in toy aisles the way we were kids going to
No.
the toy aisle.
Yeah, for sure. That's been the way for some time.
Mostly is
But
people
that's-
with bad kids in a cart that I have to walk around.
But I mean, but like this, I feel like they're still
Professionals over
producing toys as if we're still in the toy age.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they're producing nearly as much as we think they are compared. Like if you think about G.I. Joe, right? I don't know. I remember going to the store and there would be probably 8 feet of pegs of just G.I. Joe figures. And now
Said the magic
you
word.
get
8 feet of it.
Eggs.
In this economy?
so a peg wall
Yes.
that's just sampleable. You can just back up to it.
Yes.
Try it on.
Different sizes, different
Yeah,
angles.
yeah.
So I had 2 quotes from Leia this week. One was we were talking about did she want to go see Santa this year?
Oh, it was so sad.
And she said I don't like sitting on Santa's lap. It doesn't feel right.
When I was in the mall last week and Santa was just sitting there by himself with no kids, it was just like, oh, it was so sad looking. And it's fucking 2 weeks before Thanksgiving at that point. Why the fuck was there a Santa at the mall?
She also said, Laura said, this is an exchange between the two. Laura was like, Leia, time to go to bed. And Leia threw one leg up in the air and had like her sock halfway off her foot. And she just said, my foot is an ostrich.
She's great.
That shit
Just
made
the way she is.
That shit made me laugh. I did watch something for myself this week. I watched Caligula. It's not the Caligula. It's on Amazon Prime. It's a documentary
About the Roman guy?
about the Roman emperor, the third Roman emperor. And I think it's called like 14,000 days or something. It's like or something like that, or maybe it's 14,000 bodies, or it's Caligula and then a number that references something.
Numbers don't mean nothing to you.
Mean nothing. Caligula, a lot of something.
That's how his brain work.
But yeah, it was it was pretty interesting. It was an interesting look into the way that he kind of like, because he's my favorite Roman emperor because he tried to put his horse, well, he made his horse a senator, which I just think is the greatest thing ever. But in my head, he kind of came into the position as a bit of a madman, but he didn't. It was this fucking downward spiral of power, and it's like it's unchecked effect on someone. And it's a fascinating watch as a result. And then I think that's it. I watched, I told you I've been going through this nightmare shit. I'm trying to get all this nightmare games and shit for my kids to play and everything. But I watched an interview with the maker, like the creator of it, which I was like, man, how do people find these motherfuckers? But sure enough, this guy...
And film them talking.
This guy with like 150 subscribers with a video that has like 67 views found this dude that created Nightmare, and it was pretty interesting to listen to. He obviously had some sort of agreement coming on there because like... It's like fucking Harrison Ford, you know, where it's like you have Harrison Ford for like your unchecked interview, but you can't talk about fucking Star Wars, you know? I remember the guy who owns, you know, the liquor store that in Frederick off 70 has like the Maryland flag on the
giant
roof.
barn. I love it.
Never been there, but Lord knows
It's
you
great.
can't miss
It's a great place.
It's a great fucking liquor store, but it used to be over by Wegmans.
Do they sell Fireball?
They sell, yes, they do.
But it used to be over by Wegmans, and I went in there frequently enough where I knew the guy who ran the joint, and he had lunch with Maynard to like try to get in on his wines, and they do carry it, and the wines are fantastic. But he was like, yeah, he was like it was cool. He was like, you know, he's a cool dude. He was like, but it was weird because like we got to the fucking place and we were like met by his people at the door. And they were like, you know, welcome. You know, we're looking forward. Maynard's looking forward to meeting you. No talk about music, please. And then like opened the door and allowed these guys to go in, but like Maynard just wouldn't talk to them about fucking music.
So
You know?
we should do that for you, but you can't talk about toys.
yeah, Transformers, fans toys.
Whoa.
But
We just lost a member.
yeah. But anyway,
Out of here.
so I forget. Oh, so you could tell he had something like that in play where he's working on something new, and that was supposed to be the majority of the conversation. Because at one point towards the end of it, he's like, "Now you can go." Like he says, like, "Now you can go," and the guy and the kid, like, and it's a kid, like immediately jumps into the nightmare shit. But it's just interesting because like he's lost the patent on it,
I hate to see that.
and like
What did he patent?
The game.
the game itself.
So like the story.
I guess all the characters are now like public domain, and somebody owns the name Nightmare and Atmosphere as a board game. So like, but anyway, it just sounds like it was like your typical. I wish that he would have talked about it more. He talked about it for like 10 or 15 minutes, but I wish he would have talked about it more because it sounded like a pretty interesting story of how he got fucked over. Like,
Probably better, but I don't want to talk about it.
and also had a little bit of hubris, I think. And, you know, there's a number of like kind of like your kind of consistent things that happen when you have an idea. But yeah, it was interesting. And then I listened to an interview of the gatekeeper, the guy who played the gatekeeper in the game, which
This is what Bobby watches. Rabbit hole.
which wasn't quite as interesting. But and then the only other thing that I did that's like kind of worth mentioning, I guess, is like, so on Christmas, we don't do like a traditional Christmas dinner. We make homemade pizza, right? We make the dough from scratch. We make the sauce from scratch. We grate our own cheese. Like everybody gets involved. It's a thing. And it's good. It's changed our whole Christmas dynamics where like people used to kind of go fuck off for the whole day and then come back, sit down, eat a meal they didn't give a shit about, and then go fuck off again. Now around 2 p.m., everybody gets involved. We're making fucking pizzas all the fucking rest of the day, talking, listening to Christmas music, having a good time. Well, we got new ovens.
Okay. Yep.
So Laura,
Expensive oven.
expensive ovens, which I was like, I'm not feeling all these touchscreen ovens, but whatever. That's what we have. And so Laura wanted to test them before Christmas so we didn't fuck the shit up on Christmas. So we just made like 2 pizzas. And I made like just a traditional cheese. And then she was like, I want a Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
And I was
Ham
like,
and pineapple? Love it.
fucking gross.
Wait, who said that?
Laura.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
Hawaiian's great.
This goes back to that conversation we had at Halloween about pizza.
I mean, that's why we still have Halloween, Hawaiian pizzas like fucking 40 years after they're invented because they're good.
So anyway, the question was, do I let her go first or do I go first? And it's more complicated than it seems because pineapple can be a contaminant. So I was worried about the pineapple getting involved in my cheese pizza somehow. However, if we don't have these ovens dialed in right, I want the chance to dial it in on the second one. So anyway, I went second, and hers actually came out a little burnt. And I was like, well, just cook it at a lower temperature.
Well,
Right, guys?
Christ, man.
Right, guys?
ruined the show.
Oh, boy.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, and then moving on to notes, it's just one. So apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently they had green lit Last Ronin Turtles movie that was going to be rated R, which I'm not sure was necessary. But
Yeah. It's like both. It's like a bummer that it's not going to be made, but also like I wasn't sure it should have been made in the first place.
yeah, I think you could have gotten away with a PG-13 Last Ronin movie and still had it be somewhat family friendly. Like the Last Ronin book, to mine, and I haven't read it. Maybe I should. But it just
It's a
doesn't.
dark story.
I think
It's a dark story, but it doesn't dial in on the brutal murder of the other turtles. You know, it's just like I think you almost pick up with one being the last one. You know, so I don't know, but so like I'm not sure, but I don't even think any of that was the reason why. According to the article, they were looking at the success of the Sonic movies, which I didn't even know. I mean, I know they had 3 of them, but I didn't
They're
know.
hugely successful.
Yeah. So they were looking into the success of the Sonic movies, and they just wanted room for sequels and merchandising and the typical
Of course, the things that ruin stories.
kind of bullshit.
The money ruins stories. Like,
Yeah.
they always put the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
A good story will give you the money.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
100%. Buy in instead of looking for the payout. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Ruined.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. Let's see what else. I think that's probably good. We had 2 questions.
Yeah,
How
what do
would
we
you
got?
ask a question?
Oh, good call.
You can email us at nerdrageradiomail@gmail.com.
One is from Paul C., who says, at any given point in time, what percentage of a hotel's occupancy has someone orgasming? To further clarify, of all the rooms that have someone staying in them, what percentage will have someone coming in them at least once during their stay?
I mean, it's 100%. If it's just coming.
I think that
Everybody jerks off.
as we all unload our suitcases.
I'm hoping.
I might skew that up. It's up. Yeah.
I'm hoping I have timed this out correctly, and this is recording where Pinkerton is there.
Well, that's perfect.
Since he has been
Dreams come
staying in
true,
hotels so much lately, he might have an interesting insight. This question came to me when I was at a hotel downtown
So to speak.
a couple of weeks ago. My wife and I went to a fancy wedding and stayed at a very fancy converted hotel. What that means is that the rooms are very small, the walls are very thin, and the bathrooms are very small. We came home from the wedding and had some intimate moments. About 45 minutes later, a couple down the hall also had an intimate moment. It got me thinking, if we all timed this out correctly, it could have been like we were all in an orgy together. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bro, if you
House
want
of
to,
Well, I
you
mean-
can just come out and say if you want to go try swinging.
I did tell you that I have a cook chair chat. So, and there's some interesting stains. And I saw, it wasn't me, it was someone else posted it. The stain looked like it had some motion to it. It wasn't a drip.
splat-
It wasn't
splatter.
a drip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you watch CSI, they always talk about blood spatter. It wasn't blood, though.
Semen
I
spatter.
found some very odd stains in very interesting places in hotels. You see, I have a line of sight a little bit higher. Funny story. Jisk warned his wife how tall it was to make sure that they cleaned the top shelves.
and tops of fridges.
Oh, I'm the fridge inspector. So.
I would say that the amount of rooms times 1.5.
Times 1.5. Yeah, because we were talking about
So
like
you think everybody in there is coming constantly?
I think everybody in there is coming once a day,
yes.
and a fair swath are there just for the getaway and coming more than once. But there's also a fair swath that's there on business, a fair swath that's...
Yeah, so it's a Residence Inn in Bumfuzzle, Tennessee on Tuesday night.
Okay, so
not
that's
a lot
fair.
of getaways, I don't think.
That's fair. The location does matter.
The type of hotel.
But yeah, we're just talking
Yeah.
about orgasms or like with other people.
It's like the
because there's a
extended
huge
stay.
difference.
Yes.
If it's just orgasm, I'd say 2 per room because like I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. Like twice a day is like the minimal normal for me. Once in the morning, once at night.
I've come twice today already.
Yeah, exactly. So like there's like 2 per room would sound
I think it's about right.
to me.
So when we have our all hands conference next year in Tennessee, I think that hotel will just be
Well, so like the extended stays.
the ones with the kitchen.
Yeah, like where there might be families, they're a little lower, but then there's also prostitutes in them too.
Yes, lot
Right,
lizards.
prostitutes, lot lizards. I'm not staying in any of those kind of places anymore.
Unfortunately.
Oh, no, now you just have call girls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
escorts, high end escorts.
Yeah, you know it's always a bummer when
that's
you
what the
have to-
titanium membership is for.
when
big
you-
thing
Not what they call Florida white trash.
Well, it's not
a
a
good person.
It's not a concierge per se, but
So like, is it the type of hotel where you're paying per nut?
yeah, instead of per night, it's per
or
night.
per like? Is it somebody like you?
per hour.
per hour.
Yeah, you've gotten them for the hour, and you're going to try to get as many in as possible.
I don't know if like a whole bunch of people that are getting like the hookers are getting as many in as possible.
I think they're just one and done usually.
I think they're one and done because I think now there's a pendulum swing,
Hey yo.
right? But I think the majority of the pendulum swing is like the guilt and shame and everything settles in after that first one, and they want to kind of get out of there immediately. The risk, both health wise and law wise. I think all that shit starts to settle in.
But I think that's
post-nut-clarity.
that's the type that's paying per nut.
Correct.
and then like, I'm
The
never
escort
doing that
you're
again until
getting them
tomorrow.
for 6 or 8 hours or overnight. And you're
Pretty
gonna go to
woman.
dinner with her.
Yes, an escort
I
different.
think that
What kind of
you're
money
gonna
are-
go for
Richard Gere money.
multiple. Now you're
Yes.
going to
Richard Gere money.
Yes.
Well, also like the number of nut does not equate to how long either. Because I know like if I'm doing like a all dayer, if I'm like, oh, day off, we're gonna fuck all day or whatever, like I'm not aiming to nut like 4 or 5 times. It's going to be like longer.
Well, it probably takes you a long time to come with a fucking peg in your ass.
It was faster, much faster.
Well, it just
No, because like
it's so many situational things.
Because that's a quickie, right? You just fucking nut and then you fucking nut and ate it, or you can just like fuck for a long time and nut and edge to edge, cheese. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
You know, and so like I don't
Buddies.
Yeah, buddies.
know. I prefer longer fucks
Nut
than more nuts personally.
I'll just take what I can get when I can get it.
It depends. I celebrate the whole catalog.
That's fair.
It depends.
I mean,
Different for different seasons purposes.
listen, I don't want to peg you for this, but I'm not sure the whole catalog.
Yeah, you shouldn't, I guess. All right. Thomas J writes in and says, "What's up, Ragers? Bobby's crazy till Bobby's right. I have always loved Star Wars, and once Disney bought it, whatever they put out, I would anticipate and watch everything. Some things are obviously better than others, but I gave everything a fair shake and tried to see the good in all of it, but it's been feeling soulless. And
You just now feeling that?
am I a bad fan because I'm not excited for Mando and Grogu? It feels a little meh. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, look, I don't think that if you don't like it, it makes you a bad fan. I don't think that if you like it, it makes you a good fan.
I think it makes you a bad fan if you just like everything. Personally, to me, some people are like, oh, I just like anything about this because I'm such a big fan. I'm like, no, if you are a big fan of something, you should be able to criticize it because you know what I mean?
Like if you're a fan of Michael Bolton, you just celebrate his entire catalog.
Unless you really think everything's just good, right? It's just like politics, really,
Right.
Because they're like, I'm a left person or a right person, so everything on the left they're saying, and I'm going to have to agree with whether I like it or not.
Gang,
It's like,
gang.
no.
That's what's wrong right
Like,
now.
You need to, just because you're a fan of
Blood
something
in,
doesn't
blood
mean you
out,
have to like everything about it, unless you just
local
naturally
songs.
do.
Yeah, and I think that like I don't know, like I've watched Star Wars a lot in the past year because I watched it with Farrell and now I'm watching it with my kid, and I'm like, man, like this shit is just different than the shit that they're putting out now. And I think that there was hope in some of the stuff they put out, like Rogue One and 7, 8. I even think there's some of it there still in Solo. But from 9 on, it's just a rough patch, with the exception of that Clone Wars finale, which is phenomenal.
Which Fair will get to in about 3 years.
Yeah.
And there is a large swath of the audience for Star Wars that does really like the Andor series. I know it's not your favorite, but it was very well.
Yeah, I like the first season in particular. You know, second season was not so much for me, but I liked the first season a lot. You know, and the first season still felt like Star Wars to me. You know, like the Grogu shit, it doesn't feel like Star Wars to me. The Skeleton Crew doesn't feel like Star Wars. That fucking awful thing with the guy with the
Acolyte
sharkfish face,
the Acolyte.
Yeah, that was like that never felt like Star Wars to me. It felt like a mockery of a fan film. Like there's just so much of it that to me just doesn't feel like the thing. And like I don't know how to define it. Like that guy said about porno in the 70s, right? Like I don't know how to define it. I just know it when I see it. And I haven't seen it in a while.
You know why I'm excited for the Grogu movie?
Why?
Because I have a Razor Crest I want to sell.
Yeah, that'll do it. Let's see. And then he said, question for Joey.
Hey, yo.
What order would you recommend I watch Berserk in? It's been a while, and I want to watch it the right way this time.
Read it. Honestly, read it. If you're going to watch it, I would watch the original, it was 98 anime series, and or the 3-movie one that came out in the 2000s. I think it's still on Netflix. You can watch one or the other or both, but nothing after those. They have a couple of them after them. They are fucking garbage. But if you want the Berserk experience, read it.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool looking, that world. I tried to watch one of them. I don't really remember. They were like, I think, I don't know, in my head, they were like on horses in the very beginning, kind of talking to one another. And I was like, not for me.
So, speaking of anime, I just thought of something. So, Charlie wanted to go with him and his buddies to this anime convention that he found. So I looked up this anime convention, and it was put on at the University of Maryland by the Anime Club.
Nice.
Why not just go to we have so many in
because this particular weekend they wanted to go. So we went, and it was, those of you that have been to NJCC, it's about half the size of that, which I knew from them. I smelled some very interesting smells in that room.
That's
we were there for 30 minutes, maybe. I mean, that's all there was to it.
It's a fan club meeting.
I mean, there were some cosplayers. There was a guy wearing a Sailor Moon outfit, for example, and
of course,
it was a lot of people peddling their art, and I think half of that is just having the balls to have it out there.
Yeah,
but a lot of it was like, wow,
that's how cons used to be. Like
not great, and a
ago.
bunch of joy. So we left there, and I was like, I want to give these kids something else on this show. There was a third eye there close. It wasn't a big one, but one of those little shotgun ones, but they enjoyed that. So
there was
I made Mason Coe with me because I don't know, I do not know this well.
I do not know your ways.
Yeah,
there was a show that phrase. I want to say Michael Rappaport was the father. It was like a Sunday night lineup show.
I remember
Titus, maybe?
No,
that's the other guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I watched that show.
His son was like a nerd.
Yeah.
And like he took his son to a convention, and like he said like something about Star Trek. No, the son wanted a autograph from somebody who I think was in Star Trek, who was at the convention. And Rappaport didn't like the way it was going down, or how he was treating his son or acting or whatever.
I remember this vaguely. So
he made like a bit of a stink about it. And like all of the like Trek nerds were like you can't fuck with Shatner. It wasn't Shatner, but whoever, and they like started like acting like they were gonna jump him. And the son like stepped in between, and he was like, look, like this isn't his world. And he was like, yes, I do not know your ways. But this area used to have a bunch of cool conventions. There used to be this horror convention out by Towson somewhere.
Yes.
It was
That's a while ago.
fucking huge. Like, and they had, I remember that I went there the year that Devil's Rejects was getting ready to come out, like the next summer, and they had like the table, like the Last Supper-esque table with chairs and everything, like these huge setups and everything. But, you know, it's trickier to find them now that are not like, that are like that sweet spot between like the fucking ginormous, that's just like an exhausting experience, and then the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's where the after party's at.
That's true. That's true. If you're allowed to. Anyway.
After the party, it's the hotel lobby.
So with that, shout out to Phil on our notes and on Twitter. Shout out to Dante on Facebook. I hope that all you guys, all you listeners, have a great Thanksgiving. You will be hearing this afterwards.
We hope you had a great thing.
We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And with that,
Flappy labius.
Moist thighs.
tasty tight dick player.